Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big to me.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown you the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief. First drive and you force a turnover, this team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. To the air, it's Booker. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Illinois lining up quickly. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Booker. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys.
The extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Murphy.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers. Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Illinois right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Looking for a man. It's Booker. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Going with the ground game left. Got the first down. Looking for more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Puts it out of the air. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Rushes on him. This time on target. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Addison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Illinois lining up quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're...
There he goes. He's at the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
A stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On the move, he fires. Find space on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Third down play from the gun. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to pass, it's Booker. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Throws to the back. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. He's loose.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Booker. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Moulton. And his first pass is incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Quick throw to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And off from the shotgun. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Illinois right back to the line. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Booker. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You could probably question the decision. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Looking for room, it's Murphy. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On his feet at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. This time it's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one
trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they... up at the 17. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fears the pressure. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Grinding and Churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They move on top here in the fourth.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Booker. Quick strike complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minute.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Illinois lining up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to UMass. Annie
turning it on. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. He's got the back in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's going
Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run, you back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Going to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. He got a step and just dusted the field. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can... And have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Back to pass, it's Booker. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the 1st down.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
On the move from inside his 5. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Booker. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Parker. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
2-minute drill situations, quarterbacks have to know exactly what's going on. I can't take sacks. I'm down. I'm fighting with the clock. I'm behind. I got to make things happen. I got to throw the football away if I get an opportunity.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hand off to the lone back.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.